judge. My name is Larry Rodriguez. I've been writing statements on behalf of the Chevron heiress. She's being sexually molested and robbed by cops from Houston, Texas for 9 years and 4 months. The cops from Houston, Texas have a network of people, young kids, coming around me, standing around me, next to me. I presume that they're taking pictures of these individuals next to me. I presume they're taking pictures of these individuals next to me. They situate them in pictures next to me. And I presume that they take these pictures and they show them to the Chevron heirs or whomever they need to show the pictures with me in it to indicate a deception. Whomever they have to show these pictures to indicate a deception. And this is going to go on and on and on and on. It's going to just keep going on and on and on and on and on and on. And I don't want it to keep going on and on and on. No. I didn't make no transactions for any vehicles, any credit cards. Nobody gave me any of that. And if the Chevron heirs gave me a credit card or automobile, 10 automobiles, 20 automobiles, a building, 10 buildings, 30 buildings, I'm not giving it away. I'm not donating it. And I'm not going to sell it. So all them vehicles and all them buildings and all them things that the Chevron heirs bought for me for a gift, they still belong to me because they're considered stolen property. I didn't make no transactions with any of that property to anyone, and it was me, who was the one that would have to make a transaction with that property because it was a gift given to me, and no one can make a gift a negotiable legal object except the owner, the person the gift was given to. And I didn't sanction any donation of any of the buildings, properties, etc., the credit cards that the Chevron heirs ever gave to me. I didn't give it away and I didn't sell it. And these cops from Houston, Texas, they just continue to stalk me and stalk me and stalk me. I like to ask you if it's illegal for them to use a humanoid entity to follow me, an experimental humanoid entity. The grounds are part biology and the other part is electrical. That's who's following me. And they're redundant. If they see somebody doing something, they're going to do it. And if there's a bunch of them in a room and they see somebody doing something, they're all going to do it. And they're going to keep competing with each other to do it. They're going to be redundant about it. And this is why the cops from Houston, Texas are redundant with trying to entrap me and playing their little game. I think that this was like, I didn't approve them using these type of entities they have following me around. To follow me around. I didn't approve that I wanted to be in an experiment with android type of legal entities. So please, find the Chevron heiress and place her in the protection of the federal government. Please. If you bring her to me, I'm not going to see her. And the cops from Houston, Texas is going to send their accomplice to go violate her. The cops from Houston, Texas have strangers spending more time with the Chevron areas than I. It is important that the Chevron areas be found and placed in the protection of the federal government. She's going through a psychological traumatic ordeal that government entities under the color of law are imposing and procuring into her and out of her. So I respectfully ask the court to please find the Chevron areas. And I respectfully ask the court to get these cops to stop harassing me. Look, right now I'm being stalked. I'm on the train station over here, just creating this video, and they asked, they got that woman to sit across, so she could be right in front of me, across from me, so she could lie and say that I was doing something inappropriate, and I wasn't. And right there, where it says the First Boulevard, there's a camera in there, and the camera is also on the other side of that, and it saw me doing nothing of the sort. I'm just saying, these cops is just trying to continue to surveil me, so they create situations like this so they can use it when they go to court to ask the judge to get an extension on the surveillance order or a new surveillance order. Now please find the Chevron areas. Please get these cops away from me. Everything is just redundant. Everything is going to keep happening and happening over and over and over again. That's all that's going to happen. It's what's been happening over and over and over again. The cops from Houston, Texas, stage criminal violations in relation to having their accomplice coming around making deceptive allegations against me that are non-existent just to extend the surveillance order. And this happens over and over and over and over and over again. That's my analogy to telling you that everything the cops from Houston, Texas do, they do it over and over and over and over again because they're an experiment, maybe not gone wrong, but they're an experiment that's not well fitted for this kind of job. Because they just redundant, and when they get angry, they just want to keep doing the same thing over and over and over again. They get hostile when they get angry, when they get redundant and angry. They get hostile. My name is Larry Rodriguez. I'm not committing no crimes. I don't know where the Chevron areas is. Please find her, place in the protection of the federal government. I'm going to be sleeping in the street. I'm going to be sleeping in the street. Until I get these cops away from me. I don't want to move nowhere else. They're going to do the same thing everywhere I go. I don't want to sleep in the street. I don't change my clothes. I don't take no showers. And I stay away from people because I smell. My name is Larry Rodriguez. I'm not committing crimes. Thank you. And the cops is trying to entrap me time and time again, over and over again.